Okay.
Don't think that one's on, by the way. I think someone, is that your one there? You didn't start.
Oh,
You clicked it off.
Hold on, start again. There you go, yeah, thank you.
Just to start with, how proud are you even of your team?
Yeah, I'm very proud, not just the team but of the club. Obviously it's been a fantastic run that unfortunately came to an end, but I think it's fair to say they were the better side on the day. Fantastic side with real quality, obviously a top manager as well and a top coach. And like I say, I'm proud. The fact is it's taken them 2 injury time goals in both legs to beat us, and although they had the lion's share obviously of the chances and the possession, I thought we continued to show our spirit, and at our level we're a very good side. I think the players will learn an awful lot from that game, the speed of thought and the touch and the detail on the pass, the way they sort of recycle and move the ball about, and then obviously they've got world-class individuals. So again, very proud of the efforts that the players put in, not just in the cup run but all season. Disappointed, of course, because there's still that tinge of we wanted to give the fans a cup final to go to, but I hope Manchester City go on and win the tournament now.
When you conceded just before half-time, how hard was that to take through a mistake, and how much did that change what you were going to say at half-time?
Yeah, I think that was, I thought, listen, I'm not going to single individuals out. I thought we had 3 or 4 opportunities to clear the ball, and that happened 2 or 3 times in that half in different patches. The plan was always to change at half time and go slightly more attacking, bring a striker on. Obviously for Mara to play 90 minutes was going to be difficult, but attacking substitution as well to move Joe Bryan to left back. And I thought we gave it a go in the second half. I thought we had them rattled for probably a 5-10 minute period. We scored the goal and then got some good presses on. And well, we've equalised, if you like, in the game, and we just needed an extra 4 or 5 minutes, didn't we, to whip the crowd up and maybe chuck a couple of balls in the box.
And Pep Guardiola just said, in terms of being ready for the Premier League, he said they're there in terms of the manager and the quality you have. What's it like to get a compliment like that? And have you had a chance to speak to him after the game?
No, not yet. I mean, that's a huge compliment, obviously, for myself, and I thank him for that. And he's very complimentary of the players as well. And like I say, it's great for us as a club to learn from this game. Not only this game, the Manchester United game and the previous rounds, because we call ourselves a Premier League club in training. And we've got a lot of young players. Most of our players are on the rise. They've come from either foreign lands or like lower leagues, or they've been promoted from within the club as far as through the youth. So we feel like we're still a club on the rise, and we're still trying to get additions, and we want to retain our best players in each window and start building around really what we've shown this year.
Was there any chance of Nathan playing for longer than 45 minutes, or was it always a plan?
To be honest, we only knew that he was fit a couple of hours before the game. He obviously had a really sort of painful, stiff ankle. Went to have it scanned, and we thought it was going to be a lot worse than it was. But the surgeon and the specialist that read the scan said, listen, I think we can inject this, and if it settles down, you might have an opportunity to play. But obviously we'd done our preparation the 2 days previously, thinking that Baker wasn't available. And it took a 6-7 hour period for the injection to settle it down, and then his range of movement was increased by 40%. We gave him a fitness test and he was all right. So I thought it was an attacking substitution really, and to bring Bakes on as well gave us another aerial threat, if you like. And we was unlucky, you know. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and tell you we've outplayed Man City, because we haven't, but what we've showed is that we've got a spirit, we've got guts, and we've got 16-17 games left in the league now, and we get to focus on that after Saturday with a full tank of energy going into every game, and good players coming back from injury.
Leah Field's probably down way upstairs watching in the stands after playing both of the clubs, what would you pass on to him? I know two of your friends, what would you say to him and to try and help them before Friday?
Well, listen, I think Darren's a sort of established manager now, over 100 games at that level, and he'll know what to do. I think the key is getting the best out of your team. It's obviously very difficult to play these teams, particularly like Yeovil, if you're 3 leagues below them. But they'll give it a go, and obviously I played for Yeovil myself. It's got an unbelievable history of giant killing, and it's a fantastic club, particularly in the cup competitions, because they've done it so many times, and it'll be a really hard task for them, I'm sure. But if they can compete and do everything they can to hustle and harry a very good Manchester United side, then who knows.
And for your Bristol City team, how important is it now that this doesn't turn out to be your biggest game of the season? How much
No.
does that play off?
Oh, listen, we want to compete. We've competed very well. I mean, look at where we was this time last year. You know, so the club's come on leaps and bounds. Individuals have come on, have been improved on the pitch. Infrastructure has been improved off the pitch. We've had 3 sellouts now this season. Everybody's buzzing about the city, and that doesn't end now. We've got, yes, we're out the cup, but we enjoy the moments that we've given the fans and everybody else, and then we move into a really exciting league campaign. And like I say, to go into these games now with full energy and a good squad coming back, I believe in my team, I believe in my squad, and I think at our level we can compete very strongly.
Who's next back, Lee?
Well, Gary ONeill is looking good. He was out moving very well yesterday.
What's been his problem?
To be honest, I have to say he's probably had this injury sort of on and off for about 12 months now. So we still really haven't seen the true Gary ONeill from about 4 or 5 games into his first season. So it was the back of the calf and the bottom of the hamstring that sort of needed a release procedure, and then it was 12 to 14 week recovery, and we're just at that sort of 14-week stage now. So we hope to get him out. He's moving well, and he's a very fit lad naturally anyway, and obviously a player like that could give us the experience that we need, having been promoted as many times as he has. Yeah, Eros is, we've had to sort of take a little step back, but he's probably 2 to 3 weeks away. But again, if we can get him out running, putting force through the hamstring, then it'll be quite a quick return, as long as he gets training with the boys.
Must have been tremendously encouraged by the spirit shown at 2-0 down. Against the Manchester City side, it looked like they could go 4 or 5, and you've got back to 2-2, and so nearly.
Yeah, I know, and I suppose it's a lesson for us. You know, we've conceded, particularly in injury time in the first game. But I think this group are a great group. I really do. I love them all as individuals. They work their socks off every day, and if we can continue to improve on the detail, and like I said, a game like that will educate our players, because I can coach them all I want, I can show them the analysis, but it's almost like driving a Fiat Punto and then being chucked into a Formula 1 car. It's purposeful practice, and what they've done is they've sort of played against that Formula 1 car.
Will they watch the game back on film?
Yeah, we'll watch it back. It's a part of our process, you know. We review the game, we learn our lessons, we'll pick out the positives as well, and make sure as a team we become better for it.
Ronnie, when you reflect on a very successful pipeline, how do you think it will impact your hopes to get promoted this season?
Well, I hope it impacts it in a positive way. Obviously, there's a lot of points to play for, a lot of big games to come. People will say that we're in a bit of a dip in form, but I don't see it that way. I think individuals are playing well. I think, like I've said, with a full tank of energy, and going toe to toe against these teams, we can play our game. I think the fans are excited moving into this key stage of the season, and the players are too. So it's just a chapter in the season that's now closed, and we want to write that good chapter for the running. Okay, thank you. Cheers. Thank you very much, everybody, as well.